Today I'm going to give you 3 exercises that might not work as well as you think they do, and give you some alternatives that will probably work a bit better in the area you're trying to get better in. First of all, we have the spider exercise. I see it a lot online. It's a very chromatic dexterity exercise, and if you don't know what it is, how it works is, say we're going to place our fingers 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're going to hold them there, and then so the scale, it just goes up like that, and we're going to move our index finger while keeping all our other fingers stationary and held down, then middle, these two still stationary, held down, and so on. So you only want to move your fingers when you're about to play the next notes of the chromatic scale. But the reason it isn't that good is because your fingers aren't very stretched. So you won't gain much dexterity. They're separated, but they can be more separated by the exercise I'm about to show you now. So in the exercise I'm about to show you, we're going to have our stationary fingers, which will be pressed down on a fret on the G string. And for this demonstration I'll be using my ring finger, and we'll just use our other remaining fingers to walk up the chromatic scale. What's good about this is that compared to the spider exercise, you have much more separation distance between the stationary fingers and the fingers that are actually moving about the fretboard. And also you can have different combinations of fingers which are stationary and moving about the fretboard. So I could have index and middle pressed down, and my ring and pinky are going up the scale. Some really hard ones are the middle and pinky are pressed down. Or even harder, middle and pinky are pressed down, and the index and pinky, and the middle and ring finger are doing the scale, which is really hard. Never done that before. But that'd be a good one to do. But like I said, the benefits are there's more distance to gain more dexterity between the fingers that are stationary and actually performing the scale, and you can have different combinations of fingers which are either performing the scale or stationary, so that you can get used to these awkward positionings of your hand that you might see in a really hard song you're playing or learning, that this dexterity would help with a lot. The next one is for if you're trying to get a faster left hand or fretting hand by just playing scales repeatedly. There is a much better way to do it, and it's not rocket science, it just involves hammer-ons and pull-offs with a scale. So we have a 3-note per string scale. We're just going to take this one. And we're just going to pluck the string once. Hammer on. And then pull off. You might want some distortion, so actually work a lot better with distortion. So you'll gain a few things from this. One, you'll gain a stronger left hand because you'll be depending on it more to sound out the notes in this exercise, especially with the hammer-ons, because I need to use more force than just fretting it like usual, and on the hammer-ons as well. And also you'll get a looser or less stiff left hand, or especially in your fingers as well, because you're using them more. You'll get used to using them more freely. And also some people love to use legato while playing fast in solos, because it's much easier than picking every note, and it sounds also sometimes a lot better if you're doing a nice tranquil solo, if I might say. Yeah, it's a much more soft sound as well. So it's definitely good to learn how to actually perform legato. Now for the next exercise, we're going to involve speed and accuracy in both our hands, And that will be by just playing scales. Okay. And now a lot of people do that. You can make it more interesting though, and a lot better, by changing the way you count the scale. So, we'll start off with a pentatonic scale because it's much easier. My pentatonic. You count up in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's already a much better exercise. And you can change it. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then you can do it backwards as well. Yeah. So if you count it in different ways, you can make it a much better exercise. We'll try it with minor, natural minor. So again, that's a pretty easy scale. So we can count 3. 1, 2, 3, back 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And again, that's going to increase your chops, your speed and accuracy in both your hands. Because it's very interesting. It's a very interesting way of playing a scale that you might not have come across before. So if you learn it, it can get a lot easier, and that will increase speed and accuracy, like I said, many times. But it's just a really good thing to do. Really good way to practice getting fast. So that concludes all 3 exercises. I hope you found this useful. If you did, maybe drop a follow, like the video. That would be much appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one.